To some, it is the trials and troubles of life. Hi, some people have seen Helele. I was taking a meeting in a scripture union zone somewhere. And when I finished, one sister came to meet me. One woman. Actually, there were three. One was a mother, one was a lady, one was a young girl. I was able to see only the three of them. I could not see others because I was running back. When the woman came, she said, "Man of God, please come close." I said, "I don't understand. Are we not close enough?" She said, "Man of God, what I want to tell you, the gap between us is still too much. Come close." I said, "Madam, I'm confused." Say, "Man of God, Biko. I'm not about to do any evil. Just come close." So I put one leg like this. I kept this one ready for flight. So I came closer to her. She unzipped her bag. And I saw all manner of items prescribed by a witch doctor. I said, "What are these?" I saw lizard. I saw white fowl. I saw white egg. I saw oil. I said, "Are you in this meeting?" She said, "Yes, sir." I said, "What are these?" She said, "I woke up this morning to finally go." She said, I've gone. They gave me list to finally go for sacrifice with a witch doctor who connected one woman that works in water. The native doctor connected an Owumili woman that works, that does her own in water. Both of them are going to join hands to handle her case. She said, but all of a sudden, one voice said, "Go to fellowship. After fellowship, go." And so I was the one speaking in their fellowship that day. I spoke the day before. I was concluding that day. And I told them, I said, that Peter called our faith precious faith. I said, please note that the word precious faith means to heaven and to hell. What you're holding is the highest treasure. I said, therefore, Satan will do anything to take your faith. God can do anything to defend it. Because it is most precious faith. God knows the value of what you have. Devil knows the value. The only person who is not aware of the full potential of our faith is the man bearing it. That's the limitations of mortality. The man bearing it is the only person that doesn't know the full potential. Even as I'm standing here, I know that I am not aware of the zenith, the apex, the maximum potential of the faith I carry. I know. In fact, Paul came to a point and said, he said, as far as we are concerned, here we know in part. Till we live here. He said, we know in part. One day, I prayed. I've forgotten what the person's case was. I think it was a dumb boy. He couldn't speak. He had not spoken. And the Lord opened his mouth and he started talking. And while I was walking back home surprised, God came to me and said, you see, why are you surprised? He said, these are one of the least items your faith, my spirit, provides. He said, you are surprised that the dumb speak. I said, God, leave me. Tomorrow, let's continue. For now, let me be surprised. 11 years old boy had never spoken. God said, you see, why are you, and these are my limits. He said, these are the reasons why I'm not flowing out. Why do you think it a great thing with God? He said to Moses, to provide food in this wilderness. Has my right arm lost its strength? Egypt with my finger. Is it wilderness I can't handle? The devil knows the worth of the faith. Job said skin for skin. A man will give all he has. The devil will employ any asset in his arsenal. He will use your wife. He can use anything to kick you out, to take the faith. God can do anything to defend it. They both know the value. As you're sitting here, you may think you know the value of your faith, but your brain can't contain it. Paul, in all his mystery, said, we know in part. And so the woman got hooked when I started describing one or two things Satan is ready to do. When I now saw the bag contained with all manner of items for demonic sacrifice, I said, madam, you are in this meeting? I said, are you visitor? He said, I'm not visitor. I'm a member of this. I said, madam, what happened? The woman took time to cry. When she finished, she said to me, we are four in the house. Myself, my husband, my only son, my only daughter. He said, man of God, I waited for God. We woke up one morning. I don't know what happened and how it happened. I wasn't there. She said, all of a sudden, my husband went half paralyzed. From half paralyzed, the man went total paralyzed. Brethren, if you have never carried a paralyzed person, you may never understand it. He drops saliva from his mouth, urinates, defecates, everything in one place. When they turn the man like this, he will fall bone. Nothing. His left lemniscus has shifted. His whole face is facing left. If you pour him hot granite oil, he will be laughing. He doesn't feel it. As they were carrying him, his son got paralyzed. Whether they were going to hospital or what, I don't know what they said, jacked the balls, and the boy's spine scattered. The boy got paralyzed, and they lay him beside the father. His case was worse than his dad. His dad could do, he can't make any sound. She and the only daughter were running around. The girl died. From that day, faith in the presence of God, faith in the power of God, faith in the miracles that the Spirit does, died. The well became rearranged. Her inner man became reset to agree that we can try out native doctor. Strangers redug the well. Many men of God resort to certain means to touch money is because of the setting. Some of them have experienced certain terrible things that made them lose faith in the ever possibility of God's provision. Strangers dug their well. No matter what you say, as far as they are concerned, there are things you have to do, both clean and unclean, to put money in your hands. Is the well. There is no space in it to accommodate God's water. There is no space. Job said that this one, the one they dug for him, his friends dug for, he said he doesn't have vent. He doesn't have vent. It is trials and tribulations. It is the background some people came from. There are people who suffered cases of depression. Listen to me. What Satan wanted to achieve with that, what Satan intends to achieve with that, is to rearrange your spirit. He knows that out of your spirit, when I say spirit, I'm talking about where your emotions, where your intellect, where your desire, where your interpretation of things. People read Bible and interpret it in a certain way that can't hold God because their mind is arranged in a way that can never interpret Bible to favor the water of life. Is the construction. I don't know what is going on in your life now, but please beware and be aware. They are digging a well. Everything you experience reproduces you a certain kind of human being. And however it reproduces you can either help you retain God, or you have a wishy-washy. You have an up and down relationship because of the kind of person you are. There is a way you are. There is a way your inner man is. There is a way your intellect is. There is a way you construct things. There is a way you understand things. A situation produced you like that.